What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's Cordonwellness, 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 Cordonwellness. Welcome to the Cordonwellness Podcast. Did you like that? Today's episode is on winning. It's on having a winner mentality. There are a lot of mentalities that can be made and used and shaped and acted out. We know very well the victim mentality. That's one we know very well. All of us. We live in a very victim-based society. And that's going back to what I talked about in the last episode, which was accountability. It's really hard for us to take accountability all the time. We use a lot of, it happened because we don't always use these I statements even when it's us who is to blame or have a portion of it, and we don't ever take our portion. Not ever, we rarely take our portion. And sometimes it's just in the way we speak, but the way we speak is important. The words we choose to use are important. So be on the lookout for that in yourself, and just as an activity, just listen to people speak and listen to how they pass things off as not their own. It's not intentional. It's not always intentional. Sometimes it is intentional. Sometimes it is. But to be a winner, to have a winner's mentality, you take accountability. And not only do you take accountability, you design. You're an artiste. Winners are artists. Winners are artists because each day they wake up, they choose to win. And in choosing to win, they don't just choose it. They don't just say, I'm going to win. And then click, blank, bloom. Just because I chose to win, now I'm winning. Winning. No, they're artists because they design it. They design their life. Each day they're designing their life. They design their mornings. They design their afternoons. They design their nights and their sleep routines. How do you do it, you say? How do you design your life? How do you get in your artist bag? How do you get inside of your winning artist bag? Look at all these words, winning artist bag. You design. So you say, okay, I know that mornings suck. I know that I'm not a morning person. Then that's where you begin with your designs. That's when you pull out your paper, literally your paper, pull it out. And you start making steps to what you need to do to have a good morning. Chances are you've had a good morning before. Not every day, not every morning is a miserable, terrible, awful, disgusting nightmare. Not every morning is like that. Chances are you've had a good morning. What happened? What had happened when you had that good morning? What had happened? You remember? So maybe you woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. You grabbed your glasses. You were right out the door. You said, I'm going to hit the city. But before you left, you brushed your teeth with a bottle of Jack. You know? So maybe you didn't actually do those things, but maybe you listened to that song by Kesha. Maybe you had a playlist. something like that. And you started dancing and grooving and moving and shaking, and you built up a sweat. And you're like, wow, it's morning time, and I already started dancing, pop locking, and dropping it. I sweated, now I'm hungry. So you go in the kitchen, you look in your refrigerator, and you see, I don't really have anything to eat. So you go and you go grab yourself a smoothie. You didn't want to grab anything heavy, because you were like, you know what, I sweated, that was kind of a workout. Let me grab a smoothie. Let me be healthy. So you do that. You grab your smoothie. You come back and you say, that was actually a good morning. And you didn't even design it. It just kind of unfolded that way. But what you can learn from that natural, I woke up like this good morning, is what are those things that led to that? So maybe it was the smoothie, maybe it was the Kesha. You look and see what it was for you, and you put that in your steps for designing your good morning. So maybe your step one is you wake up, you get out of bed, and you start stretching. Nah, let's not say that. Maybe you stay in bed and you stretch in bed. So you wake up, you touch your toes, you do some head circles, maybe you get real crazy, maybe you do a pigeon in bed. Maybe you hit a child's pose, because why not? You're already in bed, and you do a little wiggles, you shake it out. And then you finally get out of bed, and you brush your teeth, wash your face, all that good, fresh, fun stuff. And then you say, I remember that one time when I woke up and I was dancing or whatever. So you say, let me put on a playlist. Maybe you are a playlist kind of person. So you already have playlists, like feel good playlist, sad boy playlist, happy boy playlist, I just got dumped playlist. I don't know. Maybe you're a playlist person. But even if you're not a playlist person, you know the kind of songs that make you feel certain things. Usually up tempo, upbeat, that kind of music. That gets you up. That makes you happy. That feels energizing. So you play some of that, and it gets you dancing, it gets you moving, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this. And so you say, what's next? So your step one was stretching, your step two was putting on that fire playlist and getting that teeth brushing and all that stuff done. You move on to step 3 and step 4 and step 5, and then wow, you had yourself a good morning. So start paying attention to the things that you do in the morning, which ones feel good, which ones you can throw away, which ones are trash, you can discard them, and what things are necessary. So you throw in the things that make you feel good around the necessary things, and you've built yourself a good morning. Winners build. Ooh, they artists and architects. They builders, they Bob builders. They Bob the builders and Da Vinci's. Da Vinci builder. Is Bob's last name the builder? Is it like Bob, middle name, first name Bob, middle name the, last name builder? So would it be Da Vinci builder, or would it be Da Vinci the builder? Because it's his last name, the builder. I like the builder because it's like Chance the rapper, Tyler the creator, Da Vinci the builder. What do you need to do to be a winner? You need to be Da Vinci the builder. You got to start designing and creating these mornings, breaking it down. You can't just try to take it all on all at once. That's why New Year's resolutions often fail, because we try to bite off more than we can chew. We say, how do I have a perfect year? Instead of at first looking at how to have a perfect day. If you haven't had a perfect week before, if you haven't had the luxury of having a perfect Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you haven't had the luxury of having a good week, what makes you think you're gonna have a good month just out of nowhere? Or just a good year out of nowhere? Break it down. Bob the Builder. Break it down, Bob the Builder. Da Vinci the Builder. You can do that. How do you have a perfect day? So that's a perfect morning. So you look and you say, okay, work is going to be work. Maybe there's some priorities that you have to do at work that you can't really be as flexible with. Still, try your best to throw in some feel goodies. Maybe you can be a post-it note kind of person with motivational stuff in specific spots. Maybe you have alarms or timers or reminders on your phone to remind you that you're awesome, to remind you to get up and move and you don't just sit at your desk all day, to remind you to smile, to remind you to call somebody, like a call break in the middle of working. So you're working for 2 hours, and on the third hour you get to call your significant other, or the third hour you get to call your grandma, or the third hour you get to call a friend. Maybe you add that into your afternoon routine. And then look at that, you had a good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon. Then you go and you plan your night routine. So you plan yourself a good night routine. What are those things? Maybe you come home from work, or maybe you never left work because you're zooming and you're grooming and you're doing all the quarantine whatever, so you never left work because you're working from home. Maybe you say, okay, there's some things that I have to get done, some things that I have to get done at home first and whatever. Still throw in your wellness, little tippy trickies. What am I talking about? You throw in your little wellness tippy trickies and you say, all right, I'm gonna fix myself a healthy dinner. Then maybe I'm gonna take a bath. And maybe I'm gonna do some yoga. Maybe I'm gonna have some sleepy time tea. Maybe I'm gonna turn off the harsh, fluorescent, bright lights we have in my home, and maybe I'll put on some mood lighting. By mood lighting, I literally mean I have like a bunch of LEDs, a bunch of LEDs with some like nice calming colors. I got some Himalayan salt lamps and some oil diffusers that when I turn off all the bright lights, I just have like a really peaceful setup. And that's good because you also want to start preparing your brain for sleep a lot earlier than we actually do. Like if you're trying to go to sleep at 12, you can't like turn off the lights at 11. You gotta like turn them off at like 9. You gotta prepare hours earlier, So maybe turning off the harsh lighting. Maybe you get a coloring book or an actual book. What are the things that make you feel good? And you throw those in there. And then you've had a perfect night. And the crazy thing is you have a perfect day for 30 days and you're the kind of person who has good mornings. Then you can call yourself a morning person because you've been doing it. And now you're used to it. And now it's not so hard and it's not so bad because you filtered in some stuff that you genuinely like to do into your morning, afternoon, and night. And now you win it. And now you killing the game. And now you win it. And now you killing the game. And now you what. Get out of here. Who am I?